Om Shanti and a very, very good morning from Aberdeen Hindu Temple on a very rainy and blustery day. Today is the 20th of November. Just in a month's time, it'll be in the midst of the Christmas period. And today here at the temple, we have the food mela. So when everybody from the community and wider is invited to share a meal in this and starting really this festive time. This is also in the midst of the Scottish Interfaith Week. So it's a time really where we are all wanting to come together. It's a time when the world is experiencing extreme difficulty and distress, at times severe threat to the self and to life and to the well-being, where we have to deal with difficult situations as they come and have to become creative and inventive to actually deal with the situations that we are confronted to. Just here today, some people's homes are flooded. People experience severe difficulties. If you go into the city, shops are closed. So there's an underground tension, there's an underground dis-ease and discomfort in the population, even here in the northeast of Scotland, where we're actually far away from the big metropolis and from the hustle and bustle of other big cities' lives. But it just is an indication that this difficulty is not just here or in big cities or in certain countries, but it's actually worldwide. And it requires a different form of dealing with the situation than we have done up to now, because up to now everybody has looked after their own country, their own city, their own family, their own community, and that was okay, that was supportive. But nowadays we have to start to think much, much more widely and need to start to see not just myself and my well-being, but the well-being of others included. We have to start giving an energy that is going to be of benevolence, of good wishes, of pure feelings, a positive outlook to the world, so that we can all come together and start working towards a common goal. Just now, COP27 is finished in Sharm el-Sheikh, and in Egypt. And one of the moves forward is to actually that the richer countries pay for climate justice, the poorer countries. But again, it's not going too far. We all need to start to economize. We all need to make sure that whatever we take from this earth is just what we need and not more. And so when I need support, when I need powers, when I need the ability to respond to a situation in an appropriate way, in a way that I will be pleased and proud of in the future when I look back on my life, then I have to start to decide what is it that I want to bring into my life. What are the important aspects that would make my life not just successful, but also very happy, and where there is happiness, not just in myself, but in all those around me. Because there cannot be happiness if I'm happy, but others aren't. Happiness is shared. Otherwise, it is just satisfaction with the self and with the surroundings. We can no longer not look at others and not just feel for them, but also take actions in our day-to-day life to make sure that others are well as well. And so this again comes into spirituality, where I'm not just making sure that I'm okay, which is what I have to do. It's not that I'm saying that we don't have to do that, but where I actually also include others in my thoughts for well-being. So I have to become responsible. I have to be responsible. I have to be measured. I have to have good manners. I have to experience tolerance, accommodation. I have to be courageous in making sure that the point that I'm trying to bring forward is even heard. It's no longer good to be just a silent bystander of whatever is happening on the world stage. My choices are important. And so when I actually try to understand what's important in my life, I have to go deep inside and really go away from the hustle and bustle and from the difficulties that other souls are experiencing at this time, and maybe I myself am experiencing. And really go into that stage of neutrality, which is a stage of absolute peace and happiness and harmony, in a way, in myself. Can I actually bring that state of harmony and peace in myself? Can I detach my thoughts from what is happening all around us? And we have heard already so much, and I'm sure there's so much more. But just go into that stage of simplicity. And with deep love and humility, look at what's happening in the world as a detached observer. And then think for yourself, what is it that I can do to actually support those situations? What is it that consciously I can contribute to ensure that the world, other souls, the elements are supported by my life and by my vibrations? So becoming very peaceful. And as you become peaceful, you become light. Connecting with the center of spiritual awareness, which is the soul, seated in between the eyebrows, just above the root of the nose, the place where you place your tilak, your bindi. Become very, very peaceful. Still. Draw inwards into that place of safety and quietness. away of the influences of this world. Retreat into the core. And regain your power. The power of love. The power of peace. The power of wisdom. Of happiness. The power to accommodate. To be humble. To be courageous. To be the angel that is the guardian for this world and for those living in this world. As you get into this space of peace and love, you become light, you become subtle. Allow the soul to expand and to sparkle in the center of your forehead. Now raise your energy. Allow your energy to travel beyond this world of physical matter into a world of lightness, of peace, of harmony, a world that is sweet and loving, a world that is peaceful and still, where each one's energy is the truth, the absolute truth of myself. A place where we are weightless, bodiless. And we're part of a community, a huge, unlimited community of sparkling stars. A place where we recharge and we connect with the seed, the unlimited, the benefactor, the purifier, the ocean of love, the ocean of peace, the ocean of happiness. All the thoughts and all the worries about the world just melt down and disappear, not to be seen again. And each one of us is refreshed, empowered, filled with courage, filled with strength, filled with love, filled with happiness, filled with determination, ready to come back to this world of matter, the world of the 5 elements, and to serve them with a weapon of the mind, the soul ignited. Time, space is immaterial. I can be where I want to be, anytime, any space. in not even 1 second. So allow your body to feel light and feel yourself as being filled with light. A light that is cool, refreshing, and yet very loving, very sweet. And in that light, it doesn't just fill your body, but it goes beyond your body into the atmosphere and gives a warmth and essence to the atmosphere all around you. And as I do, everything around me is still and sweet. I can stay in this awareness for as long as I want. And all is good. My heart is strong and fresh and beating strongly. I can feel the air coming into my lungs, and it feels refreshing and powerful. I become like a lighthouse with the light in between my eyebrows, in the center of my forehead, ignited like a diamond, sending rays of light in all directions. And those rays are cutting through crystal and therefore are precise and powerful. They reach distant countries and people that we might not know, and yet it is giving them hope and strength and a feeling of love. A feeling of internal happiness, contentedness. I feel weightless, detached from this body, just a point of light. And in this eternal, unlimited space, I meet the Supreme, who gives instructions for my further journey. The Supreme is responsible for the outcome of this world, but I'm his instrument to bring them and to apply them in this world. And as I apply these instructions accurately and regularly, my path is easy and light. Because I stay in that space of golden red light, connected with the Supreme. having happiness only in my mind as my aim, health, wealth, and happiness. And the wind just blows away all the problems, all the difficulties. And the sun shines and nurtures the earth, and the wind, the rain fills the earth with water so that new life can come and grow. And as I sit and send my good wishes, the world around me recovers. And rearranges in a way that is beneficial to everyone. And the light of the Supreme shines all around. And like a lighthouse, we become the ones who help in distributing the light all around. I myself become very peaceful. My breaths are slow and regular. My mind is still and stable, in harmony. And my outlook is positive. I know that anything that will come in front of us will be easy to be resolved. All will be good. All will be beneficial. But our aim is to contribute in a positive way, where I can to care and support in a physical way, but always to be connected with the Supreme, always to be sweet and humble and loving, always to be respectful, bringing benefit all around. Let me contribute where I can to help and support those who are in a difficult situation. Let me donate my strength, my action to ensure that everybody is well. Let me spread peace all around me. Let me ensure that sweetness is shared with the world around us. And the goodness that lies in each one's soul is shared with the world. At this time, when we hear of difficulties, of floods, of earthquakes, of wars and destruction, it is my duty to connect spiritually and to share this vision of a better world, this vision of support and care. Just imagine and see in front of you a world that is beautiful, with beautiful nature, peaceful, sweet and loving. Feel your heart being filled with strength and love. And be the one who expresses this vibration with the world. Don't allow anything to hold you back. But be strong, accommodate, be light and happy. Experience that constant serenity and contentedness inside yourself. Follow a daily timetable where you have times for these peaceful interactions with the self and the Supreme Soul, creating waves of peace and love and sweetness with the world around you. Let happiness be the goal. Let well-being and care be the goal. And not be disturbed by any interaction that may be loud or disruptive. But support others in their whereabouts. And in that selflessness, there is self-respect. And there, that humility, the foundation is self-respect and love. Be responsible. And look after the self, but look after others as well. Carry that love in your heart at all times. And it will multiply. And it will be shared with the hearts of others. And they will experience happiness. And by them experiencing happiness, the atmosphere changes, becomes inviting and sweet. It gives purpose and light. In these difficult times, this is what we have to do. Support the world with our vibration of light, of cooperation, of humility, of tolerance, accommodation, and upliftment. Om Shanti. Have a wonderful day. Contribute where you can. And find pockets of time where you can experience sweetness and light and peace. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Bye.